Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the global carbon market, which has received approved not, or you can say which has received a green signal at COP29. So recently the Conference of Parties is taking place. The COP29, that is the 29th Conference of Parties, is taking place at Baku in Azerbaijan. And one of the most talked about topic which was regarding the global carbon market, a concept which talks about reducing the carbon emissions which is taking place or the developed nation, or over the years the countries which has contributed so much with regard to increasing the global temperature and the rising carbon emissions. So this is about how the countries can reduce the global carbon emissions. So first of all, about the points of discussion. First, we will be looking at the news, then about what are carbon markets, then Article 6 of Paris Agreement, types of carbon markets, and in the end prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is environment and ecology, and becomes very important from the exam respect, because this word of carbon market or carbon credit can be asked and has been asked in the examinations. The news talks about global carbon market gets green signal at COP29 under Paris Agreement Article 6. Now, what is Paris Agreement? What is Article 6? What is global carbon markets? What are carbon credits? All these things is what we will be seeing. So, Drishti IAS has come up with the IAS-GS Foundation course, which will be covering both prelims and mains in an offline mode in English medium, and the batches are starting in Indore 13th of November 3:30 p.m. Delhi 26th November 6 p.m. If you have any query, give us a call at 8010-440-440. So let's begin. Now the countries have assembled in Baku, Azerbaijan to discuss the environmental aspect or the aspects which are related to the carbon emissions in Baku, Azerbaijan. And now these countries or these parties have voted to a clear, much delayed agreement to finalize a global carbon market. So all the countries have given a green signal to pass the delayed means something or a agreement which should have been passed or which could have been passed much earlier has now been given the green signal, and that is the global carbon market. The name itself is telling that it works on the global aspect. It means many countries, or you can say all the countries who are signatory, or all the countries who are participating in the COP, they will be participating under it. And this global carbon market will be talking about how the carbon reduction or the carbon emission reduction can take place. Then the countries who have assembled in Baku for the annual climate conference have voted towards the much delayed agreement to finalize a global carbon market. Now let us talk about what are carbon markets. It is a tool for putting a price on carbon emissions. Now imagine like countries like China, US, European Union, and even India, they contribute so much with regard to the carbon emissions. Now China, one of the biggest polluter of carbon emissions, then you can say that US, then European Union, we have India is also there. So these are the countries which are contributing at a very high level with regard to the carbon emissions. Now when carbon emissions are going into the atmosphere, what are they doing? They are increasing the global temperature. And under the Paris Agreement of 2016, what is the main criteria, or what is the main purpose, or what is the main aim? The main aim is that the global temperature, which is rising at a very high pace, it needs to be restricted at around 2 degrees Celsius, but ideally it should be done around 1.5 degrees Celsius. And every country needs to give or needs to set certain goals or aims for themselves in the form of NDC, which is the nationally determined contributions, which every country will have for itself. That how are they going to contribute, or how are they going to minimize their carbon emissions? or the how the carbon footprint will be minimized from their end. And that is why in this respect or in this path to achieving carbon neutrality, the net zero emissions or the net zero year has also been given by many countries. Like for example, the net zero year for India is 2070. When we say net zero year, now what is the meaning of the term net zero year? Net zero year does not mean that you will not produce any carbon emission. It means that whatever the quantity of carbon emissions you are producing, as a country, you have the capability and the capacity to observe it back by creating carbon sinks, like for example forest, like for example techniques like carbon sequestration, like for example carbon sinks in the form of oceans and forests. So these are the things. Now, carbon markets are a tool for putting a price on carbon emissions. We will be going deeper into this also. The trade of carbon credits with the overall objective of bringing down emissions. So the ultimate objective is that the carbon emissions needs to come down. So it will create incentives to reduce emissions or improve energy efficiency. Like for example, industrial unit which outperforms emission standards stand to gain credits, while another unit which does not perform well, they will buy these units. Wait, let me show you this by an example. Okay, look at this image. I hope you people are clearly and nicely able to see this. Now on one side, there is, imagine this as a country. This is emitter A and this is emitter B. These are two different countries, and now every country has a certain level of carbon emissions which they are doing. Like for example, this line you can see is the greenhouse gases emissions which the country is doing, or you can also say the carbon emissions which the country is doing. Now imagine this is country A. So you see the line, the country A is producing much excess carbon emissions or much excess greenhouse gases emissions. Now this area becomes extra emissions which they are doing. Fine. On the other hand, this is country B. Now imagine that this is the line and they are doing emissions which much lesser what they are supposed to do or whatever was their target. Now they are doing much lesser with regard to it, and this area is what the carbon reduction is what they have done. Earlier the carbon production or the greenhouse gases emission what they are doing was till this line, but now the carbon emission reduction, so they have reduced carbon emissions. Now that the country which has performed well, that is country 2, so they have reduced their carbon emission as compared to last year, while country A was not able to reduce its carbon emission. It means which country is performing better? Very obvious, country B is performing better, or the second country is performing better. Now if the second country is performing better, they must also get some incentive. Now because second country is performing better, they have reduced their carbon emissions, so they will get an advantage for this and they will get carbon credits. They will get carbon credits for performing well with regard to cutting down on the carbon emissions. And the country A which has not performed well with regard to the carbon emissions, what will they get? They will not get anything. Now country B which has received carbon credits because of their good performance, what they can do is they can sell the carbon credits in the carbon market. Now there is a carbon market. What they will do is they will sell this carbon credit in the carbon market and instead ask for money. And the countries which have not performed well with regard to the carbon emissions, these countries will buy or these countries will purchase the carbon credits from other countries in the carbon market. And when they will buy it, they will send money to the country from where they have taken carbon credits, and this carbon credit has a particular value, and that particular value will work towards helping them to control its carbon emissions. Now, let me read it out once again and then you will understand it properly. See, example, industrial unit which outperforms emission standards tends to gain credit. Fine. Country 2 which has performed very well got some carbon credits. Another unit which is struggling to attain the prescribed standards may buy these credits. Country 1 bought the credits and show compliance to these standards. So by buying the credits or by purchasing the credits from the country which has performed better, the country 1 would be showing, or the country which has performed below standards with regard to the carbon emissions, they will be showing that they comply with regard to the carbon standards. The unit that did better on the standards earns money by selling credits, while the buying unit is able to fulfill its operating obligations. It establishes trading systems where carbon credits or allowances can be bought and sold, and that is why it is called carbon market, because the carbon credits are sold by one country and is being purchased by the other country, and that is why it is called carbon market. And now I hope the concept of carbon credit is also what you have understood. Global carbon market is also what you have understood, and the concept of global carbon market has received a green signal in the ongoing COP29. Now, what is carbon credit? Carbon credit is a kind of tradable permit that as per the United Nations standards equals 1 ton of carbon dioxide removed, reduced or sequestered from the atmosphere. So the value is around 1 ton of carbon dioxide. 1 ton of carbon dioxide. So this is what is the meaning of the term carbon credit. Now what is carbon allowances or caps? So that is determined by countries or governments according to their emission reduction targets. I hope the important words is now have been made clear to you. Carbon market, global carbon market, COP29 carbon credits. Clear? The term carbon credit can be asked in the examination. Now, what is Article 6 of the Paris Agreement? So, Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, I hope Paris Agreement is clear to you. Paris Agreement we just talked about 2016. It came after the Kyoto Protocol, legally binding, talked about reducing the rising temperature with regard to the pre-industrial times 2 degrees Celsius and ideally and prescribably 1.5 degrees Celsius. It provides for the use of international carbon markets by countries to fulfill their NDCs, that is nationally determined contribution. Now, every country has their own goals and targets with regard to their capacities. So, every single country will have a different NDC, and NDC is what a country forms according to their capacities and capabilities. Like for example, India will have a different NDC as compared to a European nation or as compared to China or US. So, Article 6 talks about use of international carbon markets by countries to fulfill their NDCs. So, how the countries can fulfill its NDCs? By using the international carbon market. And then NDCs are climate commitments by countries setting targets to achieve net zero emissions. This also we have discussed. Now within Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, there is Article 6.2 and Article 6.4. So Article 6.2 talks about how countries are bilaterally trade carbon among themselves. Trading carbon among themselves. So how two countries are trading carbons. Then Article 6.4 talks about how countries participate in a global carbon market. So the Article 6 is basically talking about that how the countries are trading in a global market with regard to the carbon emissions. Now, what are the types of carbon market? So there are two types of carbon market, that is compliance market and voluntary markets. Name itself is telling voluntary market is that whether you want to do it or you do not want to do it, it's your choice, while compliance market means you have to do it. So these markets are mandatory. They require regulated entities to purchase carbon credits to offset their emissions. To purchase carbon credit to offset their emissions. It means that the countries will have to buy credits if they are not performing well or if they have not achieved the target which they set for themselves. Often these entities are large industrial polluters, like for example the big countries. As of now, the biggest carbon emissions or the carbon emitter are countries like China, the US, India and the European Union. Then we talk about voluntary markets. So these markets are voluntary, allowing individuals, businesses and organizations to purchase carbon credits to offset their emissions beyond regulatory requirements. The difference is that in compliance market, it has to be done. In voluntary market, it becomes a choice whether they want to do or they do not want to do. Like for example, whether an individual wants to purchase carbon credit or they do not want to purchase carbon credit. So this was about the global carbon market, Article 6 of the Paris Agreement and COP29, and how the global carbon market has received the green signal. Something which can be asked in the examination, the term carbon credit and Article 6 of the Paris Agreement becomes important. Now in the end, the prelims MCQ, and you people will give me the answer in the comment section. It is a PYQ of the year 2011 and it talks about regarding carbon credits, which one of the following statements is not correct? It is asking about the not correct statement. The carbon credit system was ratified in conjunction with the Kyoto Protocol. Second, carbon credits are awarded to countries or groups that have reduced greenhouse gases below their emission quota. Then the goal of the carbon credit system is to limit the increase of carbon dioxide emission. And fourth, carbon credits are traded at a fixed price from time to time by the United Nations Environment Program. So these are the 4 statements and you have to talk about the incorrect statement. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.